live on the Egg Pod once again. It's been a while. We haven't had a proper Egg Pod in a bit. Although last week we did, and I was playing Magic and talking about playing Magic the Gathering Arena. But this week we have guests again, which is awesome because it's always good to have guests. With me tonight we have Brennan and Steven from all the way from the Kaapstad and from Sword and Board. Welcome, fellas.
Hi guys, hi everyone.
I see we have some peoples in the chats. Let's see who we got here. We got Tin Street Eggy. Welcome. She's a long time follower, first time chatter. No, that's totally wrong. She never is very quiet. Kendra, although lately she's been quiet because she had her molars, her wisdom teeth out, and so now she looks like a chipmunk. She's got one of those chipmunk faces.
Same.
So it's cute, Kendra. And then we got first time chat from viewer Bibo Time. Hey, we got first time chat from viewer Munch Mob Cape Town. I do love that name. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us. And then we got Bren Vook. Who's that? Is that you? Is that you, Bren Vooking?
I know, Brendan.
There we go. And who else have we got? All right. Okay. Now, you see, Le mot vengreuse. I can't say it because this is French and I get it wrong every time. So I just shorten it to Le mot, which is fine. And then Kamikaze Badger is also good. It is not your first time chatting, Kamikaze Badger. You are a loudmouth, but we love you. Tin Street says she is not a chipmunk, although the Black Parade 95 says she's the cutest chipmunk. And Foxglove says, "Oh, why won't you be a chipmunk?" So we got some peoples in chat tonight, and it's awesome. Thank you everybody for joining us. We are going to be chatting to these two gents about their store, Sword and Board, down in Cape Town. But the first thing we have to do is something we have to do every show, and that's to give a big shout out to our patrons who are amazing peoples, and we love them very, very much. And so to Zoe and Ken and Yola and Ricardo and Christoph and Rob and Niels and Christopher and Kyle Lothian and the Fist of Sons and Stefan, y'all are the bees, knees, and the Eggies knees. And without you guys, we couldn't do half the stuff we do. So thank you so much for your support. It really does mean a lot to us. Don't forget, your first payment's gone off in the second cycle for the next grand prize, which will be at the end of December. So another $4,000 worth of Magic the Gathering product just for one of you patrons. Courtesy of our amazing partners, Unplug Yourself. Check them out at www.unplugyourself.co.za. You missed the names again. Oh, Christoph. Niels, you didn't miss it. You were there. It's okay. It's all good. He's there. Hi, Sword and Board lads. See you soon, says 10th Street Eggy. So she'll be coming around. But let's get started. Brennan, let's start with you. Tell us your gaming history. How have you got to where you are right now, sitting in front of that Crimson Vow poster?
Well, I grew up in Liverpool, England. And there used to be a Games Workshop at the top of Church Street. And I was always very interested in the models and the painting and the board games that they were coming out with. And then eventually I ran into a friend of mine from high school called James McAvoy, who was pretty deep into the hobby. And then he really dragged me in. So I've got James to blame.
Not James McAvoy, the actor. James McAvoy.
No, not the actor. Not the actor.
I was about to say, good grief, man. You can't just name drop like that.
Definitely not the actor. So anyway, when I moved to South Africa in 2000, I actually thought that Games Workshop was dead for me in terms of the hobby, and then I was very, very pleased to run into a few stores, to find a few places. In particular, I think it was Wizards in Stadium on Main, and then I realized that there was a community. And then I got quite involved, especially with the Warhammer Fantasy Battles, and I started running a lot of the tournaments with the community and helping out in that, and it really just went from there. I think come 2018, I decided to sell up my old business, which was civil construction, and then I plowed a lot of money into Sword and Board and got Steven on board with me, and the rest is history. We've really sort of blossomed in the Sword and Board store.
Fantastic, man. That's a hell of a story. From construction to gaming. I like it.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Steve. So that's why I can't figure out how to work Discord, you see.
That's okay. We know loads of people who can't figure Discord out. Don't worry. It's not. I don't think it's a thing. It's just one of, it happens. Steve, your story. Well, how did you get in? How did this man rope you in, and why were you in gaming in the first place?
Geez, my gaming history goes way back when, ever since probably in high school. I was always involved in a group of friends. I'm always involved in either the Magic the Card game or what's it, the War in the PC game, that sort of stuff. From there, it basically just evolved. Playing the PC games, discovering that there was actually a tabletop game. Going back from high school days, painting model aircrafts, model planes, that sort of stuff. And hey, you can actually paint these models and actually have them on a gaming table and actually play games against other people with this like real life dice. I think that just really hooked me. We started like a little gaming group there in Edgemead in Cape Town. We sent out posts around the groups that said, "Hey, come join us for some gaming nights." That's actually where I met Brennan. The stranger walked through the front door, and I'm like, "Who's this British oak like walking out with these blood angels?" Yeah, but anyway, long story short. I've always been involved quite a bit in the gaming industry. I've involved. I worked at Solarpop for a little bit of time, which over a year. Decided that from distribution, I really wanted to get into the retail space, and talking to the customers and supplying the products. So I actually started up Sword and Board as an online store many years ago. I used to predominantly just sell Infinity the game, which is like a sci-fi sort of miniature game. Found a little bit of a hole in the market that wasn't covered, so I started bringing it in that way. That just really got me into it. And from there, I left Solarpop and started up Limitless Games with a buddy of mine. That didn't work out too well. Then Brennan came to me knocking on one door and he said, "Hey, what do you feel about taking this bigger?" And so Sword and Board was born.
Fantastic. That's quite the story. I see we got loads of comments from chat about your story. Yes, Bren, from major construction to constructing minis, nice. But Zoe jumped in and said, moving from building buildings to building worlds, which is pretty cool. Zoe is on fire.
I think we build communities now.
Yeah, for sure. Aimless RSA says, hi. What's happening, Clinton? How you doing, brother? Zoe says they may have load shedding in a minute, so she's got to get all her good chirps out now as quick as she can. So let's see how that goes. It is a load of shed, Tin Street. It is a load of shed. Okay, so that's kind of the story of where we are now, where we've got to now. But before we go any further, let's do this thing. So I said originally when we started this that I was going to give 2 of these away tonight, right? But then the boys from Sword and Board jumped in and said that they'll match that, and they're also going to give 2 of these away. So we got 4 of these arena starter kits to give away this evening to people. All we're going to need is details from whoever wins the ones from the Sword and Board guys, so that they can ship them off to the winner. Ratcatcher, welcome. Yes, arena starter kits. Get you back into Magic, young man. Get you back into Magic. You can even upload these codes into Arena, and you get these decks in Arena. Yeah, Ratcatcher. I see you. Aimless says, good in you, my dude. I am here to catch up. And then we got Worg Zero. Didn't expect to see you here. Aimless RSA, also first time chat. So thanks for that. All right, so let's do that. Let's do our first giveaway right now. And let's do one of our ones that we were going to give away in the interim. And let's open our giveaway. We've got, you know what, you're going to set this timer down a little bit. I'm going to drop it to 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Chat, you know what to do. This one's courtesy of our partners, Unplug Yourself. So checks it out. Only for local peoples. We ain't shipping overseas. I made that mistake.
Yeah.
Collector's booster box. And that hurts. In fact, that's still hurting. Dicey Panda. Are you kidding me? What a great name. Anyway, so while that raffle's going on, let's have a quick chat about Sword and Board itself. So obviously, I mean, you guys got together. You decided you wanted to go retail. What was the driving force behind opening up a retail store? Why did you guys want to? Steve, you said you left Solarpop. You wanted to come from distribution into retail. Why? What was the decision? I don't know which one of you wants to sort of start the answer, but you guys can flip a coin or something.
You start, Steve.
So, the background knowledge from distribution, it's like you're dealing with the product, but you're not physically touching the product. You're not actually engaged in the community or that sort of stuff. You're really just a box pusher from a distribution sort of point of view. I have worked in retail stores before, back in the past, in high school and stuff like that. So it's really something I really want to get into, and developing the community, growing the community around the various payment systems. It's hellily interesting, and the community growth and community support of growing these game systems is absolutely incredible. So I think that's really, from my point of view, why I want to get Sword and Board. We also felt that there was a need and a demand in the community for a better supply of these gaming products and this gaming, like especially accessories like the paints and all that sort of stuff. It just wasn't really done around here. Well, not to the degree that people do, like sold overseas and stuff like that. So that's really, I think, where my side where we're.
Okay.
Yeah. From my side, I think I recognized a gap in the market when I was checking Steven working at Limitless Games, and I realized that he would be a very, very good partner. Somebody that I get on with very well as a friend, and I believed as a partner we could do it. And yeah, I think Steve and I just had a sort of a clear vision that we wanted to make a store that is with fair pricing and good community engagement. We want to primarily run events ourselves, not lean on the community to do things that we felt is our responsibility, and then obviously build a really nice place where people could come and enjoy the hobbies and just enjoy the games and the card games, the war games, everything in between. That's it. So far, it seems to be working very well.
Cool, man. So I mean, look, I said earlier, I mean, when I was down in Cape Town a couple of weeks back, I popped into the store and I was well impressed with what I saw. I thought your layout was great. The space you've got's amazing. At that time, I think, Steve, I spoke to you and I said, I saw you had Magic cards, and you said to me, we just recently got into stocking Magic. So that's interesting for me because my experience of LGSs has always been a case of like Magic's always been one of the big things, but you guys started on a different view. You came from a tabletop gaming side, if I'm not mistaken, and then sort of, okay, now we'll bring Magic in, that kind of thing. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's pretty much true. So basically what happened is we had a look at the market and we said, okay, where can we add the most value? Where can we really make the biggest impact in the shortest amount of time? Now, Magic is already very well done in the country. And it is a system that we recognize and we understood that eventually we're going to have to do it. I mean, it's definitely got a huge player base, and regular releases, so you'll be stupid not to. But from saying that, we obviously saw the Yu-Gi-Oh community and we saw the Warhammer community and all those stuff. I was saying it's not very well serviced at the moment. As a store starting out, we can focus on those communities, get a base going, focus where people aren't focusing, and then move across once we feel that we actually have the space to actually host decent sized events, especially for getting bumps and seats for Magic and all that sort of things, then we really start pushing it. And I think we were about to pull the button just before COVID hit. We spotted a nice big store that we wanted and got all the paperwork to go ready. And literally on that week, COVID actually announced. I think we missed a bullet.
Break right up, yeah.
But saying that, during COVID, the community has been absolutely amazing. Really, really incredible. Supported us throughout COVID. Did a lot of online store orders with us. We were able to buy as soon as we can. We were really, really well blessed. And as a result of that, through COVID, we've actually been able to grow.
Great, that's amazing. I mean, it's one of those stories that you always want to hear. Particularly for us as EGG, our purpose is to help grow the community and make sure that people know what's going on. And our drive through COVID, even though we hosted online tournaments via Arena, etc., to keep the interest in the game going as best we could, our drive was always to say to people, as soon as you can, get back to the LGSs, get your feet through the doors, go support the stores, because without you, they're in trouble. Without them, we're in trouble, because the whole idea is that, as you guys have mentioned, is that it's a community. We're a bunch of nerdy gamers who have a community in which we get to play our own stuff and have our own fun. And if we don't have places where we feel comfortable doing that, it makes it so much more difficult. And I'm just watching chat right now and I'm seeing just the love that's pouring out for Sword and Board, which tells me that you guys are doing a really great job. People are loving you. They did best place, always looking forward to Wednesday night games. What else have we got here? Really grateful to have found such a great community. That's from Cyber Ogu. Dicey Panda talked about the Wednesday nights. Killer Koalas says, hell yeah, we'll always support Sawball. I'm guessing that's a nickname you guys have picked up.
I think I know who Killer Koala is, but I need to meet Dicey Panda.
Yeah, I like Dicey Panda. This is a great name. I see that our entries have stopped for our first giveaway, so let's jump over into that real quick. See who it is who's going to be getting themselves one of these very cool arena starter kits. Doop, 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 doop. Where's my giveaway stuff? There it is. Oh, I see. Ratcatch is actually entered for once. That's a good thing. Hey, let's see. Maybe I can't do anything. So I'm just going to hit this button here that says pick winner. And our winner is Dicey Panda. Would you look at that? There you go. Congratulations, Dicey Panda. You've won yourself an arena starter kit. One of these puppies. This one's courtesy of Unplug Yourself. The next one is going to be courtesy of Sword and Board. But unfortunately, Dicey Panda, you can't enter that one. Okay? Because you've already won one now. You can't win another one in the same stream. That's just unfairy, you know. But we've got another 3 of these to give away this evening, so don't go anywhere, because these things will happen. Dicey Panda, if you wouldn't mind, in chat, if you could whisper to me your details. I need your full name, your number, and a delivery address. If you could just whisper it to me in chat, I'll pick those details up there, and we'll get that prize sent off to you as soon as possible. And what I'm going to do now is quickly reset this, and I'm going to say this next one is from Sword and Board. Boom. Okay, and we'll do that in like 2 minutes or so. We'll do the next one. But just a quick chat about behind you, Brennan, on the wall is a poster that says Innistrad Crimson Vow. There's a pre-release coming up this weekend, is there not? Okay, I'm not going to ask you about Magic. You told me not to ask you about Magic.
Remember what I told you about Magic, eh?
So I'm not going to ask you about Magic. I'm going to ask Steve about Magic. I'm going to say, Steve, earlier off air, you said to me...
What I know about Magic is dangerous.
So what I know about Magic is dangerous. There are many people in chat who will attest to the fact that I know very little about Magic. But that's okay. There's a running joke in my gameplay that says I struggle with anything that is 2 CMC, or I suppose mana value and less. so that's a problem. But Steve, you were talking to me off air, and you were talking about the fact that you've got the pre-release coming up, and obviously that's exciting because it's pre-release and all that jazz. But you were talking about Commander players. You've got quite the Commander community there. Is that something that's going on there in the world of Magic?
Yeah, I must say. So, like, while we weren't able to host events, we started like a little WhatsApp group for Commander or Magic in general, just to get an idea of the evening and what people were thinking about. And that exploded. Like, literally before we started hosting events, we already had quite a few members of that WhatsApp group. And then our first event over here, so we were very, really excited. The guys thoroughly enjoyed the venue, and it's just grown from strength to strength. There's 2 guys that have been helping us tremendously on this side, showing us all the ropes and introducing us to Commander. They're trying very hard to get me to play Commander as well, very hard. They'll probably get me there eventually. But since then it's just grown from strength to strength. Can't complain. Really can't complain.
Runs that the midnight.
Commander's great. Commander's that. No, there are no sea people or blue goblins, Bigger Clausen. EDH is king. Oh dear. Conscript says
you see
Yeah. So getting back to Commander, so Commander's very strong over here. We've obviously got a decent player base out over here. But we have been chatting to the guys, and it looks like going into each year, we'll start doing more than just one month for Magic. And we're going to start doing different formats as well. So exciting things to come.
Fantastic, man. And then tell me, in terms of the tabletop gaming itself, what are you finding is the most popular tabletop game? I mean, there's so many out there that I know of, and I've seen people playing them at various events and cons and stores and things like that. And I know that there's the X-Wing championships that are coming up or have happened or are ongoing. What are you guys finding is the most popular tabletop war game at the moment? Is that the right phrase? Because I don't know.
Without a shadow of a doubt, it's Warhammer 40,000. All right. However, we've seen a very big upturn in Star Wars Legion. And I think that community's actually been going from strength to strength at Sword and Board. We're starting to see, 8 to 10 players every Wednesday night coming through to jam that game. Infinity has also been a bit on the up in the Western Cape as well, which is a pretty nice small scale skirmish game with a very deep rule set. And Age of Sigma is starting to creep its head back in. The players are starting to come out to play again, which is nice to see. I mean, third edition's Age of Sigma just dropped about 4 months ago, so we're expecting big things from that game as well.
Okay. I'm very jealous of the background behind Steve, I must tell you. There's just far too many things there that I want to just reach out and touch and take and
Well,
do
you
things with.
know the real reason why I started a gaming shop.
So that you could touch the stuff.
No,
No.
we had to hide it from our wives.
Yeah.
we couldn't lie to them anymore. What's that you bought, honey?
So Dicey Panda has just whispered to me just to let me know that she is the one who made. You guys haven't seen them because we haven't had an opportunity to wear them as yet. But she made us these really cool EGG face masks for COVID with our names branded on them and everything. It was really, really cool. So she's going. Yes, you can just WhatsApp me your address and stuff. That's perfect. And then we'll get that on its way to you. I see. Chat's gone nuts. 40K baby. B Tiller says Star Wars, Killer Koala says Legion, Brenvuk 40K, woo! Yep. So definitely having a lot of fans out there for these different games. But quickly, let's do this thing, and you guys can now get to give away one of your arena starter kits. So you all know the rules. Dicey Panda, you may not enter for the 3 remaining draws, please, and only South African locals. I was told to clarify that in case somebody living somewhere else thought our accent was their accent, but that's okay. So South African locals, Boulder Elf, you are late. You are always late, except once. There was once where you were actually on time, but that's okay. We forgive you. But we're giving away arena starter kits, and here we go. Only Dicey Panda may not enter. These ones are courtesy of these two fellas at Sword and Board. So there we go. Everybody jumping in. Look at this. Bum 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 bum. It's like vultures.
Steve.
Yeah. Eh?
Yeah, show the peoples. Show the peoples. There you go. Look at that. A lot of people, yes indeed. Okay, cool. So, besides the pre-release of Magic, and you were talking about some new sets coming out for some of the gaming stuff, you guys got any events or planned things coming up that you want to let people know about? Anything you want to sort of put out there for people to know, just to be able to say, hey, we're going to be doing this. I see somebody saying Wednesday nights. What happens on Wednesday nights? Is that like a standard gaming session, or what's going on at the store?
Yeah.
Go on, Steve.
So Wednesday nights is one of our gaming nights. So generally what we do is we've got our gaming room downstairs open, which has got 12 6x4 tables for the wargamers. They're welcome to jam whatever game they want to play over there. Then we do Legion 500, which is like a skirmish version of Star Wars Legion. We do that every Wednesday night as well. And then it's Magic Commander board game night as well. So we are literally packed on Wednesday night, and it's so awesome to see everybody playing all the different systems and stuff.
And you've got an upstairs and a downstairs, is that right? So you've got plenty of room for everybody.
Yeah,
we got upstairs and downstairs, yeah, and it's nice because we can literally accommodate about 48 players upstairs and about 24 players downstairs doing on the walking tables, and you're not on top of each other, and there's more than enough space inside the shop as well. So we've got room for growth, but we, with COVID and everything, I'm quite happy with it as it is now. We will, once that set is up, we get seats up here, but yeah, it fills up quite nicely. Then Thursday nights is our Yu-Gi-Oh night. I think we got quite a massive Yu-Gi-Oh crowd that comes through.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh crowd's been awesome. Yu-Gi-Oh crowd's been one of our longest card games. So when we started the store, Yu-Gi-Oh was actually the card game system that adopted our store the quickest.
Okay.
So a big shout out to those guys, eh?
Munchmob says best night.
No, it's brilliant. It's a really nice crowd of Yu-Gi-Oh guys. They look out for one another. They play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh every Thursday without fail. And we run a little league system, which is quite fun. So they get the OTS 17s, and then at the end of every 3 months, we're giving away booster boxes and nice prizes for the guys who are attending the league every single week. It's just a fantastic night.
Cool. Sounds amazing. 10th Street says more exit.
More exit. There's another exit event coming at the end of the month.
Well, there you
Okay.
go. This exit thing's taken off a bit, eh?
It's amazing. It's such a cool little system to actually get
I love
involved in. I was actually chatting to Adam yesterday morning, and we're planning another one. I'm pretty sure Kendra knows about it as well already. But we're planning another one for the end of the month. So do watch our Facebook. You will see the event we posted, and we will share it across all the groups. But last time it was absolutely fun. Can't wait to host the next one.
For sure.
What are the tournaments we did? We did the X-Wing national qualifiers this Saturday past.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got a Legion tournament coming up on the 20th, I think it is, the 800-point tournament. There's a Warhammer 40,000 first Saturday of December.
Yeah.
And then we've also got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals, which is a big one. So that's going to be very exciting. What's the date on that one again, Steve?
5th of December, I think.
5th of December as well, yeah.
Very, very
So
cool.
yeah, I think that Saturday is going to be a very busy day.
Probably. Sounds like it's going to be busy. Did I hear booster boxes? Says Jared Ozzy. Just to chat, just to let you guys know, I
Yes,
hear
you
the
did.
I hear the sproing when we get all the new followers, and I just want to tell you right now, I really appreciate it, but I can't drop in and say thank you individually to each one while guys are talking stuff. So just a big shout out to all the new followers. We really do appreciate the support. So thanks to everybody and whoever else is gonna follow before the show's over. You know, because that's just how we roll. Killer Koala says Pokemon Saturdays will be back with a vengeance soon. Hashtag can't wait. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
And then Munchmob says can't wait to win. But I think we should have a winner by now.
Huh?
I think it's been 2 minutes. Yes, it's definitely been 2 minutes. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna push the pick a winner button, and this is for the first Arena Starter Kit giving away from the guys at Sword and Board. So whoever wins this is gonna get it shipped to them from there, and the winner is Aimless RSA. Look at that. People's up here winning
Congratulations.
prizes. There you go. Well done, Clinton. Congratulations, dude. You never win anything here. Although he did actually win we do a rip and ship thing where we get Unplug Yourself supply us with some really cool product, and one of the things that they supply us with occasionally is collector's boosters boxes of new sets, and then we do what we call a rip and ship, where we raffle off packs from the booster box to viewers, and then live on stream we rip them open, we open and say these are your cards, and put them back, and we send them off to them. And Clinton won one on the last batch, so now he's actually won something else. This is like the second time he's won, so happy guy for Clinton. From Sword and Board, I will get you guys his details. I've got them all, so I'll send them to you. Otherwise, you know what, we'll just figure this out. If the other two boxes that we're giving away go to people in Cape Town, then you guys just give them those ones, and these two
we'll
I'll
do
just
the
send
Cape
to the
Town
people up
deliveries.
here, you know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that seems like a clever thing to do. Give me 1 second. I had a pen, but I don't anymore. Okay, all right. So now I've got to just make notes here. So we're gonna go. I love the name Dicey Panda. That's just the best thing ever. Aimless RSA, good old Clinton. Okay, so there we go. So that's 2 winners so far. We got 2 left. 2 left, chat. Killer Koala says hacks. 2 left. We're gonna reset, and we'll do your second one third. So yours is next again. I'm confusing myself, but it's all good because I'm good at that. So let's just quickly do this thing according to my little sheety sheet over here. I need to update people in chat. I need to update the Eggies. So Eggies, listen up. Load shedding has done weird things to our schedule. We've had to do some weird stuff. So obviously we didn't do the egg pod last night, which is normal Monday night thing where we do the egg pod. But tomorrow night is Wednesday night, which means we are Command Thising. So you will find live stream Command This tomorrow night right here, twitch.tv/Easy Gaming Group. And tomorrow night we're doing a D&D themed Commander series. Okay? Doesn't mean that we're playing the pre-cons. It means that we've taken cards from the D&D theme and we've built decks around them. So I can tell you, the commanders that I can remember off the top of my head that we've got going are Asarerak, so mono black deck. Then we've got Bruno Battlehammer, so Boros Voltron equipment, which I can tell you I've seen in action, and it's pretty freaking horrendously mean if it gets going. It has no problem dealing commander damage very quickly and getting rid of you. Then, I believe, I can never remember his name, Criddle. Criddle is the other deck. And then there is a toss-up, depending on whether or not load shedding has an impact on one of the players. We're either having Orcus or we're having Volo. So those are the commanders that are going to be going on tomorrow night. Right here, 8 o'clock, twitch.tv/Easy Gaming Group. Then, normally we have our Dungeons & Dragons stream on a Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. However, this Saturday, we cannot get together. So that's going to be happening on Thursday night at about 7:30 sort of time. The reason we need to do it is because at the current state, the party's in big trouble. They ran into a battle that I'm not sure that they were supposed to run into, because as a DM, I like to say things like, damn players, can't trust them to go which way you want them to go. And this time they really did go the wrong way. And both of the fighters are currently unconscious on the ground, and the rest of the party is kind of looking around like this.
Seem like a good place when your tanks are all down.
Yeah, you're right, and that's where we'll end it for tonight. What do you mean? So that's going to be picked up on Thursday night, and we'll see if the party will survive and see what goes on after that. But if it doesn't, we'll have to make a plan. But that's the way it's going to go. So tonight we're doing the Egg Pod. Tomorrow night we're doing Commanders. Thursday night we're doing Roll This. Then there's nothing happening on the weekend, but we're back on Monday night with the Egg Pod. So just to let everybody know, that's how things are going down. Also, tomorrow night on Command This, we thought we might give somebody one of these. That's the Coven Counters Precon from Midnight Hunt. I've been holding on to this one for a little while. I thought maybe since we're doing a D&D theme, we should give away some, werewolves-y themed stuff. Because why not? So that's going to be tomorrow night. Poop stickies. What's poop stickies, Linus of the Vale? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know whether or not saying poop stickies is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. But anyway. But that's all good. Okay, so let's do another giveaway real quick, because we can. It's our prerogative. Okay, so Aimless and Dicey Panda, you all can't enter these next two. Okay? Here it goes. You all know what to do. Get in there. Time raffle. So, in terms of your guys' store and your goals for where you want to go with it, what are we looking at, y'all? We're just looking at all-round gaming. You don't have you're not focused on one particular area of gaming. You just want to game. Is that right?
Global domination, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can go with that. I can get behind some global domination. Steve, you're down with the global domination?
That's for sure. I mean, gaming is gaming. So there's other avenues that we're looking into, some other more obscure sort of gaming and that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, it's grow. That's all it is.
Yeah, look, we like to identify nice products, nice, new trends, and then obviously we just try and jump on them and bring them to the South African community. I mean, there's still, despite the fact that we've got basically 4 full paint ranges, there's still an incredible amount of paints, for example, that we haven't even looked at yet for various technical painting challenges and things that you can do.
Okay, hold on. Whoa.
We still got a long way to go.
Whoa. So I know the painting of minis is a thing. I mean, I've seen it, and I've seen the delicacy that people handle. I remember going to Icon a couple of years back, and there was an entire table set up with these people who literally just sat there and painted minis, and it was spectacular, right? But are you telling me that there's a part of the minis painting thing that gets judged and there are prizes and things like that up for grabs for people who do
definitely.
minis?
Very much so. I mean, when it comes to painting miniatures, you've got sort of entry standard, you've got tabletop standard is, people paint so that it's visually nice from a sort of a stand back distance. Then you've got the real competition class where some people will take a model and they'll paint it for 2 or 3 months, get it ready for a tournament, for a proper big competition. And some of these competitions are international.
Yeah.
That's
We've
incredible.
got some more international quality painters here in South Africa. They are
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I had no idea. I had no idea that there was like a competitive edge to the painting of minis. I mean, that's and not okay. Now I feel like I'm being derogatory when I call them minis because they're not always minis. I mean, I've seen some of those Warhammer models. They're huge. You get like these really big.
Some of them are big.
Of things that, and I mean, wow. Okay, so people actually, that's quite cool. I wonder if I can. Anyway, let's not do that. I have enough addictions as it is.
Yeah. Harry Potter game. Yeah.
No.
I mean, we
Don't talk about Harry Potter board games.
No, miniature game.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I can give a shout out. I mean, we used a guy, a local guy called Giulio Daraggio. He's this guy. I met him 3 years ago when we opened the store. He comes in, he played board games. He took an interest in painting the miniatures from the various board games that he was collecting. And the next minute, this guy is turned into an international, painting rock star. I mean, he's winning competitions, and I mean, to go from sort of never painting a model before to winning international competitions within a space of roughly 2 years, absolutely phenomenal.
Okay, so now I've got to ask a question that may seem weird, but in terms of prize money, what are we looking at here? If you win an international competition for painting a miniature, what are you looking at winning?
Oh, it's a very good question. To be honest, I actually don't have a definitive answer on it.
Okay.
Definitely, if you're a world-class painter, definitely can monetize it. I mean, there's people like Angel Guerreras from Spain that is doing YouTube videos and podcasts and Facebook posts, and he's attached himself to a big company, Vallejo, and sponsorships, and so he's obviously making a good mint out of it. But I think in general, a lot of the very good painters, they will be approached by miniature companies and say, you need to please paint this up for me. We need it ready for magazines, for art pieces, and I'm very much sure that they get commission and
I was going to say, so commission-based kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was saying to go look it up.
Ratcatcher saying I missed that name. The name of the painter, is that who we're talking about? Ratcatcher.
Angel Guerreras.
Angel Guerreras.
Yes.
If that's the name you were asking for, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I went to have a quickly on. So one of the biggest competitions that they do is the Golden Demon, which is a Games Workshop sort of sponsored event. So it's one of their models, and it's a worldwide sort of event that they do. The first prize wins $10,000. It's not a small amount of money.
No. If someone wanted to give it to me, I wouldn't say no.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, they also win a lot of fame at the end of the day in the model world, so to speak. They'll obviously be interviewed. They win the Slayer Sword, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm assuming a lot of their work's going to get featured, which will probably bring them other revenue streams.
That's fantastic. Ratcatcher, yes, the name was Angel Guerreras. So there you go. That was the name of the painter. That's amazing. I had no idea. That's so cool. All right, let's pick a winner.
Now, look, a lot of people are starting to realize that it is actually an art form.
Yeah.
Just like you're painting on a canvas, people will recognize a picture that is painted. People are starting to realize that these models are extremely intricate, and people spending hours and hours trying to do, extremely fine details on them.
That's crazy. But I mean, I can totally accept it. Like I said, when the guys I saw at Icon doing what they did, it blew my mind, the level of patience and detail that they put into their paintings. I mean, it really was amazing. And then they had some that obviously finished on display and stuff. I wonder if I still have that footage, because that would be cool to look at again now that I have a better understanding. But anyway, that's really, I had no idea it was such a thing. Let's pick a winner for your second arena starter kit, and the winner is Ratcatcher. You finally did it, buddy. Whoop whoop.
A lot of animal names winning tonight, eh?
Yeah, it looks like it, right? Well, except for Aimless. Aimless is
pandas and rats and
dicey pandas, not just any kind
dicey
of pandas.
pandas.
Dicey ones.
We need the koala to win next.
Okay, well, we'll have to rig it.
Quick.
We'll have to rig it so someone in Cape Town wins, because I mean, I don't know I don't know where Dicey Panda is.
Everyone's going to be changing the gamer name now.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so let's reset this. We're gonna reset, and we got a Ratcatcher as a winner. So that's cool. Boom, Ratcatcher. Boom. Okay, and then we got one last pack to give away, which will be courtesy of Unplug Yourself over there. Also, just so everybody who's watching knows, I'm running the stream off of this incredibly cool Elgato Stream Deck, which I must tell you, if you're a streamer of any kind, you've got to get your hands on one of these things, because these things are amazing. You just push a button and it changes to different stuff and does different things. It's very, very cool. We used it for nationals really, really, really well. Oh, Dicey Panda is in Cape Town. Ta-da!
Uh-huh.
So we can sort that out, no worries. So we got a Cape Town winner, and we got two upcountry winners. So now, yeah, we got to have a Cape Town winner for the last one. It's got to happen. No one in Gauteng can enter. I'm joking.
What about Durban?
Oh, and Dicey Panda says she plays Wednesday nights at Swobo.
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
Well, there you go. That's interesting. This is all getting very intriguing. Gonna have to have the new.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
New detective coming in. Well, you could just give her a prize. You know what I mean? She can just come pick it up. I completely forgot what I was going to say. That's okay. So we'll just do the last one, shall we? We'll just do the last one. We'll set it up. Okay, so no Ratcatcher, no Dicey Panda, and no Aimless RSA for the last one. We're not giving away the last one. And the last one is going to go to... I was talking about the Stream Deck. If you guys want to get cool tech deals, go check out nexushub.co.za. They gave us this. They said, here, use it because it's cool. So we do, and it is. And you should check out their stuff. But in the meantime... there we go. This is the last one. No Dicey Panda, no Ratcatchers, and no Aimless RSA people. But everybody else, jump on in there. Come on, Cape Town, represent. Represent Cape Town. Get in there. Bigger Claassen, you are not from Cape Town, bro. Oh dear. Oh, and now it's Cyber Ogu. I keep wanting to say Cyber Ogre, because that would be cool, right? That'd be like a... So there's a new Warhammer online game coming, as far as I know. Where did I see that the other day? I saw it on my phone or something. Somebody was trying to get me into looking at this thing. So I played the Warhammer 40. Okay, so I played Warhammer, the role-playing game. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Right. So and I had an awesome GM back then who took the best elements of, I can't even remember which edition of D&D we were on at that particular point, but D&D and the Warhammer role-playing game base rules and merged the two together and made his own kind of game system. And I can honestly tell you that I had the most fun of my life playing in that particular and Ratcatcher, you'll remember, dude, Vince Wackfer put together some of the coolest stuff we've ever done. And that was good times. But then I got into PC games, right? And in PC games, I then discovered Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. This is for me a chicken and egg scenario. Did the tabletop game come before the PC games, or did the PC games come first?
Very much so.
The tabletop was first?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that answers that question for me. And then I played through the whole series of them. Those were fun. And now there's a new one.
I think the earliest Games Workshop video game was Dark Omen or Space Hulk.
Space Hulk
on PCs.
Jeez, that's a blast from the past.
After that, I think the biggest one that introduced a lot of people to Games Workshop was Dawn of War.
Dawn of War.
Yeah.
That was
Dawn
the
of War
one.
Came out like early 2000s or something. It was an extremely popular game.
Death to the heretic.
Yeah.
Okay, Aiden13897 says the tabletop is from the 80s. Dead Bunny 7 is now following.
Yep. Oh, there's our next winner.
I wanted to know if there's like a Dead Bunny 1, Dead Bunny 2.
No, that's our next magic winner.
I don't know. I think they joined after the raffle closed. Let's see.
My money's on the bunny.
Oh, this is true. Brenvik also says Warhammer X and the crossover with Magic the Gathering for the Secret Lair drop. That's coming.
Yeah, I heard about that.
In 2022. I'm actually not sure if that's a Secret Lair drop. I think it's a Secret Lair drop. I don't think it's a full set. I know that the Lord of the Rings is coming out as a full set drop.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which is going to be interesting. Seeing a couple of the pieces of like the art from there. Kamikaze Badger says Dead Bunnies? ? Run Rabbit, because that's one of our Commander players' nickname is Run Rabbit. Commander decks, that's right. Warhammer Commander decks, you are correct.
Yes.
That's what's coming out. Those should be pretty cool. I think
maybe that could be the entry point for me.
there you go. You see? You can check that out. Also, I mean, there's that Stranger Things Secret Lair drop that's happening right now. Although I'm not sure if I want to play with 11 as the mage.
Are they bringing Stranger Things to South Africa?
What do you mean? The show?
Well, the Magic, it's Magic the Gathering Stranger Things, eh?
Yeah, it's the Secret Lair drop.
Yeah, but it's here.
I don't know if it's
much
here.
about it.
I don't know.
No, I don't. It's in South Africa.
Yeah. Bit
Imagine-
disappointing that.
Imagine a Magic the Gathering card with a Space Marine throwing a goblin. The new fling. Wog! Secret Lair is not in SA, says Brenvik. Brenvik knows a lot of things. This person is highly knowledgeable. But anyway.
We just got an allocation commander collection for black. That's gonna be
Okay, no, I don't like you right now.
cool.
Because of all the
Have you not-
commander collections, that's the one that I want.
Yeah.
We'll have a chat off air. We can make it. We can do something. But that should be. Oh, we've got entries have closed. Okay, here we go. A final giveaway. Got a whole bunch of people in here. Come on, Cape Town. Come on, Cape Town. And the winner is not Cape Town. It's Lioness of the Vale. Congratulations to Lioness of the Vale. This is ridiculous. This family just wins like all the time. It's like totally rigged for every. It's insane. Anyway, yippee! She says an animal one. Yes, an animal, a lioness, right? But not a dead bunny.
You never told me there was a lion in the mix.
Why? She jumped in like a short time before the thing. What do you call that thing? The raffle started. Yeah, for sure. And Dead Bunny's crying. Yes, no, I get it. I get it, Dead Bunny. I feel your pain.
I was rooting for you, Bonnie.
Yeah, I think we were doing that. But congratulations, Lioness. And congratulations to all our winners tonight. That's awesome. That's 4 of the Arena Starter kits, 2 from Unplug Yourself, 2 from Sword and Board that have been given away. I think if that's cool with Dicey Panda and you pitch up at the store tomorrow night, you can just claim your prize from the fellas.
Problem.
Yeah. Just tell them that you are the Dicey Panda. Oh wait, no, you just told like everybody to walk in. You're gonna have like 50 people walk through the door and go, "Oh, I'm Dicey Panda."
Yeah, we better have a bit more details than that.
So I'll send them to you. I can give you the real name.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on a second. I got something going on here. It's Foxglove Lass next, says Black Parade 95. All animals we said it, so we're rigging it. A lion, a panda, and a rat walk into a store, says and then Foxglove says, but I'm technically a plant. This is true. So not an animal, a plant. So that's all good. Fellas, is there anything else, any last things you want to say to anybody out there, to the community? Anything you want to just sort of get out there and say, whatever, anything? Go on. Floor's yours.
Go, Steve.
Yeah, I think from my side, I just wanted to say thank you to the community for the support that they've been giving us over the last 3 years. I mean, 3 years we've really seen our company go from a small little dream to a great store, and it's all thanks to the community and even the Magic guys that are recently on board with us. Guys, thank you so much. We really, really do appreciate it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think I can really only echo Steven in that department. It's just been an incredible journey over the last 3 years. I mean, the small store we had, and the nights where it was packed and very cramped, should we say? So nice to be able to offer what we're offering now to the community. I'm just very humbled by it, to be very honest.
That's fantastic. It's fantastic. Dicey Panda says she made masks for you too, so you should know who she is now.
Cool.
Yes.
So there we go.
Yeah.
So that sorts that out. Okay, and Tin Street Egg says, I am a street. Yes, not an animal. But you're an egg. And animals come out of eggs. Occasionally. You never know. Oh, Black Parade says eggs turn into breakfast. Hey, buddy. We represent that. That's not... Do I look like breakfast? I don't think so. Anyway, that's all good. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I think we've had a great time. So nice to catch up with you, find out a little bit about you guys and about your store. I can't tell you how happy I am that there's a store in Cape Town doing really, really well, and you guys are growing the way you are. I think it's fantastic. Hopefully we'll be chatting to some of the other stores as well. Like I told you guys before, we try and give everybody a chance to get out there and just get the word going on who they are and what they're up to. I will chat to you just after this as well about something else that we got in the works that maybe you want to get involved in or not get involved in. It's totally up to you, but we can talk about that off air. To everybody else who joined us tonight, thank you so much for coming through and making this another awesome Egg Pod. It's always great to have so many people in chat and just to be able to engage with everybody and get your feedback and get your comments, get your chirps and give you cool stuff and have a good time with this incredible gaming community that we have found ourselves a part of. So to all of you and to our amazing patrons, you guys are the Eggies knees, and we really do appreciate you. So until the next pod, everybody stay safe, stay healthy. Don't let that Rona get you, because it's bad for you. We are not putting waffles on eggies, okay? Stop it now. And we're not turning egg into an omelet. I'm switching this off. People are getting silly. Guys, thanks so much. Have a great evening, everybody. Cheers, cheers.
Thank you, Crispiwan.